Like if you search up Chowder.
Yeah, boy. Choose a mic. It's recording.
There's your baby.
Wait, where's the phone though?
You're speaking with no phone. Yeah. You're just speaking.
Okay. Yo, this might be too loud. Yo, it's Malice on the mic. Yo, damn, you guys heard that, didn't you? I saw a tweet today about like how, and don't get me wrong, this is just gonna be a segment for us anime niggas. But I saw, you know, the big three. It's One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, right? And I saw a tweet today saying that Bleach is better than One Piece, which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. One Piece is the only anime I've watched every single episode up until the point where I am, and I'm at Dressrosa. I'm like at episode 718. So I'm a dedicated nigga. Like,
Yeah, we're running.
Oh. Malice.
Oh, I thought you were doing a transition.
yo, what's up? Chowderboys in the set. Better respect. I got my man on the right. Tubbzee. I got my man on the left.
What are you doing?
And you got the man who's the best, Malice. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about.
He's gonna be
Yo.
cooperating because of his nigga. But like, hi, Malice.
Yo, relax, gents. I just wanted to make it more interactive with the viewers.
Uh-huh.
You know what I
What's
mean?
next? We're gonna be like Dora the Explorer.
Take
Can you
us,
see the mic? Can you see? Relax,
take
bro.
us, boy. Take us
Yo,
on your
okay.
journey, on your philosophy of being interactive with the viewers. Take us, boy.
Interactive with the viewers.
Grab some water.
My throat's dry. Pause. I don't know why gents aren't speaking though. I won't lie.
Because I'm listening to you, boy. I'm interested in what you have to say.
I don't really have a lot to say. Nothing's really happened.
Actually, it's been time since I've been on camera, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys miss me. Yeah, I'm
Chowder's
back.
favorite. You know what I mean?
Miss me.
You
And
guys
it's not
miss
even
me on
that. You know,
camera.
he knows that, like, because he's also
Yeah,
on fourth
that's the
and,
worst thing.
and he speaks all the time. So I don't know why he's saying it like,
No,
like he hasn't been around.
I'm in every episode, but like not on camera. You know?
Oh, so you just
yeah,
want to be on camera so people can see you.
yeah, you know, give them what they want, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, but nah, gents, for real. How's everyone been done? How's, I guess, since school's, how's the first week back on, like, how's the week on campus? And stuff. I don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm trying to actually create conversation. Because I thought, dude, I was actually really anxious on my first day back with, like, seeing everybody. I'm not used to, like, so many people at once.
You were on campus last semester, though, right?
I was, but it was like half the people, not even, like a third of the people on campus. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Because so many people are like, I don't know. I feel so weird around, like, damn, no, I'm like,
I feel like people are watching you.
yeah, I always feel like people have eyes on me and I have to, like, look a certain way, stand a certain way. Well, not look a certain way, stand. That sounds so generic, but it's like, you know, when you feel like, okay, where should my hands be while I'm walking? No, but it's because I feel
just
like
walk.
it's like I can't. It's like my hands are in an awkward place. I need to put them in my pockets, or my cap is not fixed the right way. I need to put it down more or something like that. I feel like I
okay.
always get those things from like people because I'm not really a people's person. Type shit. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like I'm even so awkward to interact. Like there's people I met last year. I mean, last semester on campus, and even then it's like kind of awkward just talking.
Just talking to the same people.
Yeah, well, I guess not really, but it's like sometimes I feel I hate like conversations how they go because all the time I feel like we have to talk about something school related, university related, or something like that.
Actually, you know, every time I meet someone new, they're like, "What are you studying? What uni do you go?" I'm kind of tired of that now.
Dude,
I'm kind of
so-
like, why do you
so
always have to
weird.
talk about school related things?
like like that's the only thing that like I guess.
Like even on campus, like even though like, you know, you can ask what you're studying, but like
Like,
Talk
I
about
wish-
something else.
you
Or
know,
something
like,
else.
Even then, like, I wish people would be like, "Oh, what do you plan to do after? Oh, what are you interested?" Like, you know,
Even
stuff
that,
like
I'm kind of
that.
tired of it as well.
Even, really?
Yeah, because I get that question a lot.
Do you?
So do you get it? Like what's your plan?
Yeah.
Like-
No, like first I get the what are you studying? Then after I answer that, they'll be like, okay, what do you want to do with that? You know what I'm saying? So with me, it's more interactive when I get that question. So I'm fine with that. It's the first one that's like, yeah, that's tired.
I think for me, because when people ask me what I want to do afterwards, it's like I kind of have a vision or a goal or a sense of what I want to do in terms of the creative space as opposed to like what I'm studying, which is like civil. So it's like I'm interested to ask questions like that, even ask other people like, oh, what do you want to do seriously, like something like that. Because I guess maybe I'm unsatisfied with answers just like, oh, I want to become a vet. Oh, what kind of vet do you want to be? You can be a horse vet, pet vet, or like, do you want to open your own thing or something? Like, I think more intrusive, like, oh, interactive. That's what I'm saying, interactive with the viewers. But like interactive questions where it's like it actually questions like, oh, how this person thinks. Because if we talk about school all the time, it's like, oh, I already know how that is. I was just in the lecture type shit. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of tiring.
Nah, but I feel like what you're talking about is like actually having a conversation. And like, you know, most of the time if like someone asks you like, how's life? That's just like essentially small talk, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like what you're really talking about is when you take that next level from like just small chit chat because I'm seeing you to I actually want to talk to you, I actually want to know you, you know what I'm saying?
I guess that's true, but it's like I'm get so like as you said, like seeing the exact same people, especially in your lectures, when they ask you the exact same like. Do I have to say the exact same answer every time? Or it's just
Actually, I
like,
have two questions.
yeah?
But yeah, carry on.
Or it's like, yeah, course is chowing, or damn, I didn't sleep that much last night.
Nah,
Those
lie.
are the only two questions.
Lie. Sometimes people ask me how's life. I say, hey man, look, I just tackled a farmer, you know, and you keep it pushing. You just say something random and keep it pushing.
I
Make
guess I wanna
yourself
try that.
memorable that way.
I want to try that. I want to try that
Just
now.
say
This
something
guy.
random, did you enjoy that lecture, bro? You know when the dragon came in crazy. Keep it
Like,
pushing.
yeah, something stupid like that.
But yeah, my question is, do you ever see the same people in lectures? Because I don't. Every time I go to a lecture, even though we should be doing the same degree, because these are all core lectures, it's different people.
For me,
And I'm like wondering where this morning's people and why are you guys here all of a sudden? But apparently the thing is, people go to lectures with their friends.
What?
Like people will sit in the halls in groups now. And I'm wondering, surely your whole friendship group doesn't study the exact same
degree.
thing. So
No way.
Apparently, someone told me that people actually go to class with their friends. Like if one of their friends want company, you're like, yeah, I'll come to your class with you.
Yeah,
And I'm
they're
like,
on
what?
break. Like they're on
Like
break.
they're on a break. I'm like, I'll come to
So
your
they
class
say
with
learn
you.
again.
Yeah, they're
On
like,
break.
Like you guys are my guys now, but I'll
Never.
never come to
like,
Just
blood,
got
I'm
my
trying to
guy
pay
that's
attention.
civil.
I'll never sit through circuits with you. I'll never do that. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I must go and like it's not like we even chatting. Like I must go and keep quiet and act like I'm paying attention.
Blood, I'm gonna say these ones. Act like I'm writing notes.
Or like next thing the teacher, like what if this is a type of lecturer that picks on people that says you
Since you're chatting at the back with your boy there.
you answer this question. I'm like I don't know
You
anything
scope
about
I'd actually
this.
just stand up and walk out.
I actually just
You know how
I would.
hasn't happened where people just stand up like
that's normal though.
30 minutes before the lecture ends and be like, yo, I'm
That's
tired of this.
normal.
That's normal?
That is normal.
Dude,
To
I
people,
can't-
you can walk out like.
I mean,
Like
you
in high school,
can.
they always told us, yeah, in uni, you don't have to ask to go to a bathroom. You just get up and go, and you come
Yeah.
back.
But no, but people don't come back.
But sometimes, yeah, people just pack their bags and they
And-
leave.
and they
It's
dip.
just like, I think it's normal.
I think it's weird, bro. It's just because it's like I feel like because of the lecture or how it's structured now, maybe because I'm used to online, it's like you can't just go back and relearn the stuff that we just did. It's like it's like you have to kind of sit there and pay attention in a sense. So it's like I wouldn't be able to tell myself, oh, I'm bored, I want to dip.
Nah, but you scope apart from like obviously these bare lazy niggas who just say it's time.
Yeah, there's
I'm
some
bored.
people that might
But, like,
be not as serious.
Yeah,
as
but
you.
you scope some people might be serious, but like be tired. Like you know
Yeah.
when you're so tired, nothing's coming in. Even you know, here I'm wasting time. You get what I'm saying? So you're telling me if you're tired, you're gonna say sleep in lecture instead of say leave?
I would rather leave than sleep in the lecture, to be honest.
You can say these ones.
I guess that's true, but
Because your trend.
Because also the way it's set up, you can see everyone's faces from the front because, you know, it goes up like this. You can see everyone. There's no hiding behind people in a lecture hall. So if you're sleeping, they will see you sleeping. Even if you're at the back, they will see you sleeping. So there's no hiding. I'd rather leave. Types I'm hearing you, I'd rather leave.
Alright.
Nah, Malice camping. Malice staying.
I'm staying, dude. I'm too much of like I've been told, hey, you don't just leave.
But you're sleeping, blood. You're gone. Like you're out. I'm saying knocked out.
Like
You're
you're not learning
table,
anymore, dude.
drool coming out. I'm saying like you're gone.
Okay, then maybe I would dip. If I was like on 2 hours of sleep the entire day, I'm just like, yo, this is way too long. I'll read the textbook. Then maybe, sure. But even then, I don't know. There's something inside of me that says, this man came out of his way to spend a good 50 minutes on telling me about rocks.
He's getting paid regardless. He's getting paid regardless.
Making the bag.
If there's 5 people in that hall versus
He's
600,
getting paid.
he's getting paid.
If no one comes, as long as he's there,
still
he's
gonna
getting
get
paid. That's his job.
Okay.
Spotty.
He gets paid to
You
show
go.
up.
I
You're
feel
going
so
there because you
bad.
pay. The
Exactly.
reason you pay.
Okay, gents, let's just skip the topic.
Nah, dude.
I wouldn't leave. That's all I had to say.
I get you, though.
I respect educators. You know what I mean?
get you. I get you. It does feel wrong. I've never done it, but I haven't been tired. I haven't been, so I haven't had a reason to. But
Just
if I did, I would.
Okay, fair.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess less of two evils in a sense.
But it seems bad because, like in high school, if you just walk out the class, like
Blood.
the
Let's
teacher
just
will
ask-
stop the whole lesson and be like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?"
Dude,
Because also there's no leaving school.
Yeah.
Like you're there until the end of the day. Campus you can come and go as you please. But high school you can't leave.
Like they had securities there.
You needed.
had to
Remember,
get
you
a
needed the slip.
signed. Yo. The person who's fetching you must sign it too.
Like you actually couldn't leave until that 2:30.
School's actually set up like a prison, Like you actually
Like-
can't just walk out.
you have break time
Boy.
after 3 hours.
Boy, teachers tell you
Back-to-back
the
lesson.
bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you. Scope, that's
Dude.
warden shit. That's prison
Yeah,
guard stuff.
dude.
Literally. The actual brainwashing that school does to you to try and make you the most elite student. Make sure you do all your work.
Boy, they put you in a box and then they say, but we're teaching you to not be in a
To
box.
not be in a box, exactly. Like when lectures end now, as soon as someone sees 2:30, they get up and leave.
Yeah,
Even if
the guy's still
lecture's not
talking.
done,
Yeah.
they get up and leave.
The
Dude.
time is gone. But I don't know.
But quick 180 though.
Yeah,
What you guys think about club culture?
club culture is interesting, and I'm gonna include. I'm gonna explain this in different cities because I feel like it's a little bit different. So PTA club culture and Joburg club culture is similar to me, with like the sections, the money, the glamour of it. You know what I mean? Like club culture here is very glamorous. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but it's very glamorous. There's the sparklers. There's literally a job description of being a bottle girl with the sparklers.
Yeah, nah, I'm hearing you about that because it's like, think about it when you're at the club. Like, okay, yeah, this happens almost at every club when you order like bottles and everything. They bring the sparklers, and if you order like some bottles, it comes in like those big cases. But like half the time, if you just see it like. Most of the time, if you look at some sections, the whole time, they just ordering bottles, like every 20, 30 minutes, yeah. And like, look, that whole, for me personally, that whole bringing things, bottles with sparkles and things, for me, it's kind of a pet peeve in the sense that like, bet, if I have a section, the first time I sit down, when you bring in my first set of bottles, bet, bring the sparkles and everything, you know what I'm saying? But like after that, stop making a noise with my bottles, because first of all, like you scope, when they have to walk through, people be dancing, now they have to make space, they're disrupting other people, but forget other people in this one, this is about me. And then it's like they're also bringing attention to you guys ordering those bottles, you know, and you scope what attention does when you're ordering those bottles. Then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, people gonna wanna be your friend.
Yeah,
you get me?
then you're making friends.
Like left, right, and center. Everybody's suddenly your boy, you know. Y'all just go way back. Oh, come on. So that's one thing which like about club culture, which it kind of bores me. But like I mean, look, it's club culture. What can we do about it?
But it's like
Yeah, it is
also,
what it is.
I find it so weird as well because it's like when you're talking about the sparklers, it's like at the club you might not even want the sparklers, but they'll be like, no, we have to. And I think it's in a sense where it's like they're trying to attract people to also buy bottles,
So
also
that they
do
can get that experience as well.
Also get in the section.
I mean, there are people that do want that experience, you know.
You know, I guess so, but it's like it's so superficial because I feel like going to the club is with intention to have fun with your guys or the intention to have fun with the people you came with, not to be looked at like a attraction.
But some people don't go to the club for that.
Yeah, some people go to the club so they can be there. Ordering
Some people,
drinks, you
some
know.
people go to the club to show other people that they have money.
Who
Or
are
lack
the
thereof.
Azul, those ones.
I
That's
guess
also
so.
another thing that's annoying, eh? Like, bro, you'll just be clubbing, everything will be nice, music is hard, you're dancing, someone orders like an Azul or like a Dompi or some shit, and there's always that one motherfucker that decides, look, let me scream who ordered the Azul. Bro, we don't care. First
Bruh.
of all, we don't care.
If I'm
It's
not getting a sip of it, why would I care?
even
that
if
you
I'm
got
getting
it?
a sip of it, bro, I don't care. Like, you can't hear the songs playing, you want to disrupt it, who ordered the... Bro, who cares?
You know what I mean?
You know what
It's
I'm
like
saying?
you're spending money in a club anyways, you know that on a bottle like twice as much. You could have gotten out, but it's just like cuz you want to I guess get the attention. You want to be looked at. But I find that so obscure cuz that's why it's so like it's so parallel from it's just like if you want to have fun or just have like an enjoyment, you still have these eyes on you and everyone, even people from other sections might be looking over and doing this. Now you have to watch how you, I guess, portray yourself. I feel like in a sense, because if you're just getting bottles because the boys want to have a great time, then everyone's gonna be like, damn, those niggas have money. As you said, people are gonna be pretend to be your best friends. You're gonna have niggas try to talk to you, tap you on the shoulder. Oh, you're Tubbzee from Chowderboys. I was like, I don't know you though, nigga. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a weird thing where it's like now you can't enjoy yourself because it's the focus is on you now.
You know, it's some people's response might be to that. If you're broke, just say that.
Yeah.
And that's such a
100%.
whack mentality.
That's
to
such
go.
a whack mentality.
You know what I mean? It's like you. It's crazy. It's like he's like if you broke, just say like, nigga, you're here on a Friday. They have drink specials. I don't know why. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't come out on Monday. What happened then? The money wasn't there. But I guess. But it's weird. I don't know.
Another thing is about club culture here in South Africa. I forgot her name on TikTok. I saw her video a couple days ago, right? And she was talking about how this club culture is like spilling into spaces where it doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Like people are turning like now people are turning farmers markets into groove. You know what I mean? Like
And like
what's
also
going
P
on?
said with what are them things? Them wine farms.
The wine farms,
How like
yeah.
students were getting banned and shit. Like people are trying to make everything a club.
Like every single space. Like I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. Like there's a time and place for everything. Right?
Yeah.
We agree. There's a time and place. You know, you're not gonna go to a farmer's market theater now.
What are we saying?
To
Farmers
get
market
turned.
groove, folks. Yeah, man. Like, even though we don't go, people are still going, so it's still happening regardless.
still happens
so might as well
regardless.
rack up the experience, like tick off the
I mean,
list.
I'm hearing you,
But
but
at the
like
same
you know,
time, going to a farmer's market saying I'm going to groove. Nah,
There's some like family that's there just for the picnic. Just you tried all the stores, and then niggas are showing up.
niggas saying hubs, saying bottles,
House,
speaker
bottles,
in
there's a
hand,
circle,
blood. Nah,
there's a party box somewhere there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
nah, shame.
Club culture is ruining the youth.
Nah, I think it's just the youth blood.
The youth
You
is
scope, I
ruining.
think
Yeah,
what
it's
broke
not
us is
club culture.
COVID. COVID held us down. We couldn't do shit. Now COVID stopped and everyone said, yeah, no, now I need to live.
Unleash the chains.
Yo,
Come
say-
on.
They're making up the past 2 years. That's what they do.
Now poor farmers market's gone. What's next, folks? We're going to be clubbing at exclusive books.
Hey. Shut down Starbucks.
Bro,
Those
actually, speaking about shutdowns, y'all remember that whole like fill up cultures? Like you'll just be chilling and people be like fill up one tea, those ones. So you scope like recently, but not recently. So like now, but far. There was that like Philip Monty that those little kids did and everything. Yeah, you scope how much drama came from that. Like apparently there were fights. There were like certain tapes that were dropped. Apparently, like it got to a point where apparently and this is all apparent. Like I'm genuinely saying apparently, because you know when you hear it from someone who heard it from someone, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But apparently there was a time when like Monty were even looking at possibly having like age restrictions to the whole like Monty and like rules like towards those age restrictions and everything, all because of that one like Philip event. Like what the hell is a Philip Oaks?
What is a Philip?
Like you go, people say Philip Moa and just chill in like
And they
restaurants.
Yeah, dude, they
And then
just
others
go.
just walk. Some just walk.
around.
People leave home, leave comfort, and
Just
say, "Let's go walk."
for an hour and a half.
Blood, do nothing but walk, and then bump into niggas. You know, yo, how you doing? Dap 'em up. Long time. Walk.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. Now, my question is, when you talk about like Monty and going crazy and doing stupid, do we think maybe the youth or maybe like younger generation are taking it to a new extreme in terms of like trying to, I don't know, try to do something sporadic or crazy? Because I feel like the idea, or not the idea, but it's like a lot of the young kids now like maybe doing a lot of the stuff because they think it's like clout worthy or like popular, or it's like, oh, it's trending to do like stupid shit.
I'm hearing you, yeah, but you scope now, you're falling into that section of like an older generation looking down on a younger generation and saying, these wild kids. Like you scope, what they doing is probably feels like what we did when we were doing it. You scope what I'm saying? So for them, it's not like they going out their way to be stupid. Nah, for them, this is the stupid that they are. Not to say that they're stupid, but you get what I'm saying. Like this is
It's
like
their
it's a
base
standard
level.
thing.
I think it's like even, yeah. Actually, I agree with that, to be honest, because like maybe the degree just gets different and different, but also how dangerous is that? Especially like, I guess the TikToks or like the stuff where like you'll see people. I don't know. I don't want to, but it's like TikTok is very oversharing.
Yeah,
Especially with it's
Yeah.
very
TikTok is getting
oversharing.
wild. Yo,
Like people will
TikTok
say
is-
their whole like God would have to fight me for that information type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like maybe they think because like people are just open about it or doing stuff like that's radical or something. Maybe it's just like, oh, that's just normal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think it's a bit like I don't know.
But like again, it's like when we were younger, scope the reverse, scope the folks, Silento, them niggas came, they did shit. You scope Vine. We had Vine. This generation has TikTok. You get what I'm saying? So it's a thing of like, look, don't get me wrong. There are a few outliers. Like there are some people who you just say, chief, you're doing way too much. Even their age group will say, nah, you're doing too much. But us looking at them as a whole and saying, as a whole, they're doing too much is crazy. Well, I feel it's crazy. It's hypocritical. That's what I think it is.
To make that generalization.
Because we were probably looked the same way.
But it's like
We don't think we're doing too much. Like we don't think, you know, we're going crazy or anything. But then the people before us, like, nah, these kids are like doing way too much. You know what I mean?
It's like
So,
we never
I
hit
don't
any
think
like
it's fair.
I know this is an old trend, but we never hit like devious licks in school. We never like actually caused.
Does that happen in South Africa?
I think
Or was that an American TikTok trend?
maybe it's American.
That was an
TikTok.
American
you have to
Maybe
do
I'm
that.
looking at like
South Africa. Ain't no
that's-
devious legs.
There's nothing like that, yeah. You'll
you'll
get caught
beat.
so fast and you'll get into a hearing so quickly. There's none of that, yeah.
You scope in American high schools, there's no prefixes. Here, they have a whole head system, and then they have like cops. Prefix are cops. They said FBI regiment, those ones. They have spies, everything working.
We actually have
in there.
governments in our schools.
That's what I was like.
they're all other companies.
You scope, we vote.
Exactly. dude. We actually have governments.
We even have like the proper inside parliamentary votes where they'll say, yeah, you're going to be the head, you're going to be
See the
this, you're
prefects
gonna
or
be that.
ministers.
Blood.
That's what they are.
They
dude.
put them in charge of everything. In charge of music, in charge... music.
Yes.
You get me?
Yeah, so okay, so that specific example I wouldn't think is relevant to us.
Actually, I guess true, but it's like I don't know.
But there is a sense of rowdiness in schools.
You know-
Even when we were at school, there was a sense of rowdiness.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yo.
And there was a sense of rebellion.
To do like
Like, I
go
mean,
against the grain.
If you look back, how many things happened at school? Those things like what, the sleep out, like things like that. You know what I mean? Like there was a little bit of rowdiness that even we can say, okay, that wasn't grand of us.
Nah, but just nah, I'm hearing you like,
Yeah. There were actually a couple of events that happened. Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
So yeah, we can say that some things weren't grand, but we also, it's unfair to judge too harshly and to generalize a whole group an age
Young.
group. Let me say that. It's an age group.
Because they might even stand in this position where we at and look back and be like,
Exactly.
I think maybe it's just that I don't want to say old head because we're like in the same generation essentially.
We are in the same generation.
But it's like I think,
but just a different age group.
Yeah, true. And maybe we're like mature enough to the point where it's just like, okay, that's kind of ridiculous, or maybe that was out of line. And if you were to do something like that at your big age right now, people would be like,
"What are you doing?"
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's very weird. Very, very, very weird. We were talking about club culture. Now we're talking about kids in high school.
Pause. Don't say it like that.
Huh?
Yo.
But actually, I'm going to link them now.
Oh.
Just hear me out. I'm going to link them. So we were talking about club culture earlier. These kids that are underage are contributing to this club culture heavily.
Actually.
They are heavily fueling it as well.
They're actually the reasons it's going places it shouldn't go, though. Like,
they're going to places they shouldn't go.
They're the reasons where it's going, I know, it's going left. Because they know if they were to come to like actual clubs, like real clubs that people actually talk about, they know those guys are actually stricter. You know what I'm saying? They won't let all 3 million of them in. They'll let like 10. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if they go farmers market, who's stopping you from going farmers market?
Them, yeah. But that's why a lot of these places also look very busy and packed. But then you'll find that there's a lot of high schoolers at these places where they aren't supposed to be. You know,
they want to feel like they feel like if we can't go to the places that actually have groove, we'll make our groove anywhere else.
Yeah, that's where the fill up thing comes from.
I was about to say that's the essence of like
that's
where
the farmers market
whatever
comes from.
Doing this, doing that.
Where there's a will, there's a way. If you say no, they'll just find another place to do it.
But damn.
Nah,
even talking about.
I was just gonna say, I think the main issue with this one is like, yeah, when we were in high school, we did do this, but like I'm talking like from like grade 11 up. You know what I'm saying? Now you'll be chilling somewhere and see like a 9th grader chilling. You say, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? You see like little kids with a bucket of beers, and you say, okay. So this is what's happening now. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's the norm now to just be. That's what I'm saying. It's the norm to go, like as a like 14-year-old kid. You think that's normal for you to take a train to Hatfield to head to Zanzu and then buy a bucket.
Like that's not a normal, like that's not a normal experience.
But like you would think like if you were 15, like if you're a private school kid, 15-year-old with bare peas. And you know people in university or your older brother's friends.
Boy.
You know what I mean?
You hit up your boys, you say, look, Oaks, my brother said, 3 of us can do us. Now you say the zoo.
Nah, that's insane.
And it's crazy because someone watching and they're like, oh, I did that last week. Or type shit. Like,
exactly.
Boy, someone watching thinking about, this is what I'm doing now.
I'm at the club watching
someone planning it right now.
Someone's probably getting dressed while watching this.
Going
on Friday, going out.
It's not even gonna pause it here. They're gonna say, nah, they don't know what they say.
They're
gonna look around the room, think we're like watching them or something. That's literally how it is.
But damn, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's so extreme. You have to go to the next type shit. Even us, we're low-key not feeling the club culture anymore.
Pause. I won't lie, nah. I've actually been indifferent about that. I'm different. I still have the hunger to club. Like I've realized like most of my homies now, most of you guys, like it's like we'll still club, but not all the time. You know, it's always like wholesome stuff. Let's blow them, which I'm cool with. You know, I love that you blow with your homies, you get close, you blow. You know your boys. But like I still have this thing that I want to club. I want to as people say, eat your youth. Like I wanna
Yeah.
go wild. I wanna go ham, and I feel like everyone around me is becoming more and more like relaxed, and I'm becoming more and more chaotic in a way. Like I wanna be there. I wanna be out there. I wanna be wild. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that.
No, I hear you. I hear you. It's also like the whole being spontaneous thing, like the spontaneous night out.
Mm-hmm.
I think those experiences you should have.
Yeah.
You need to have those because you make some of your best memories
Unexpectedly.
Yeah, but
unexpectedly.
sometimes you make your worst, you know.
Sometimes you make your worst.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make the worst mistake of your life that has consequences for months because you said, let me step out.
Yeah. Now your homie said, like, what's the worst that could happen?
And then the worst happens.
I'm so paranoid of those last minute because I know it's just gonna be nigga shit.
Now, but you scope almost like 80% of my plans back here home are all no. Like, no, actually, 50, I lie. Like, 50% of my plans back here are all last minute, but like almost all my plans in the US are last minute. Like, almost all of them.
Every single one.
Well, like, first semester, I won't lie to you. Men will be chilling at like 11 p.m. You get hit up with the location. Yo, there's a party. You say safe. You're in your dorm. You say dress. You say two-step.
But no way. I can't see that as a jolt, dude. That's a commitment.
What you
I'm
mean?
gonna step out at 11 p.m. Come back home at 4 p.m. 4 a.m.
Why are you coming back at 4 when you can come back at 6?
Yo, come back at 6
The scope
a.m.
now, that's you.
and then get ready for the day to come at 8:30. That's so crazy to me. At last minute as well. Imagine I'm in bed, snuggled up, watching Netflix. Then I get the notification. You up? Never.
So you say you're Mars.
I wouldn't mind. I'd be like, yo.
I think for me it would depend on how I'm feeling in the moment. Like let's say that whole night, let's say it's a Saturday night and it's 11 and I was like, Aish, I want to go out but there was nothing to do now. So I already had that mentality of going out. So if you hit me up at 11 and say, yeah, there's a party, let's go, then I'm going to get ready and I'm going to go because that's what I've been wanting. But if I plan to blow and I'm cozy at 11, I'm like, okay, my night is going according to plan, how I want it to be, then I probably won't go.
Nah, see, again, that's where I differ. But that's also where it's a problem, cause like I'll fully tell myself I'm not leaving the house. Today's a me day. I'm taking care of me. You get what I'm saying? I'll say Netflix, say pajamas. That message will come at 11. I'll look at it. I'll say, bro, I'm tired, but I'd rather sleep at Groove than sleep at home. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I've become. I don't know what it is. It's just I've fallen so deep into loving going out to a point where it's like you scope how like here sometimes when you want to go do like a club or something, like your homies always like, yeah, let's get a section. If you can't get a section, then niggas start looking for other locations and other places to go. I'm like, bro, if I can't get a section, that's calm. Let's still go. We're going to dance anyway. We're going to be standing. We'll get like a bikinyana table there. We'll get our buckets or whatever drinks we want. We just won't be in a couched off area. Like, don't get me wrong, sections are nice, but like if we can't get a section, who says we can't go to Groove? Let's still go to Groove.
That's true, yeah.
I think, but maybe the mentality or the opposite where people just want to go out. It also depends on the area as well. On this street or like the street on the other side, there's 4 clubs. If you just turn the corner, there's Anklas, there's Ikaya, there's Springbok, there's Square 2.0. I don't know when that closes. I'm not gonna lie. And there's Blue Room and all. I feel like people feel that like maybe when going out and when like, I want this night to last until 4 a.m. We're gonna go somewhere where we can last until 4 a.m. and people would just be switching out. I guess it also depends on the location. Because if you guys took like a 130 Rand Uber to one location, even if it's gonna be a long day, even if it's kind of dead, gents aren't gonna be like, let's just buy somewhere else. I think so. And maybe that's like the club culture intensifies as well because there's so many students or reses that are right next to these clubs and they'd be like, I want to go where the music is playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the music is playing loud at 5 p.m. I want to go check that out. Then they step out and then come back at 5 a.m. type shit.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, people will go to other places even if they're far. People will still go. If they really want it, they will go.
Trust me, blood.
If they're really
Trust
about
me,
it.
blood.
If they're
And
really
when I
about
have
it.
been in these streets at 3 a.m. going back to Bryanston from head, trust me, bro.
Like, people will go. 100%. If you want to hit a second, third location, you will go.
It's all about the hunger for the groove, blood. It's
If
all
you really
about
I
want
guess
it,
I'm
like
not a
that.
groovist, hey?
I don't think you are, but
I
it's
don't
okay
really
though.
think
That's
It's-
okay.
You don't have to be a groovist, blood.
Yeah, but I feel
Scope
like
groove gets tiring, and then you're in a situation like me where you're tired, but you keep getting more tired.
yeah.
And you're not recovering. There's no regen.
Mhm.
But also something I've noticed for myself recently is I don't have that. I used to have this mentality of the whole, I'm gonna stay at this place until 3 in the morning because that's my plan. But now when I step out and I'll go out somewhere, I'm like, I'm gonna go home when I'm tired. Even if I'm tired at 8, I'll go home. Like, I'm gonna listen to my body, listen to how I'm feeling. I'm like, okay, I'm tired at 8, I'll go home. And that could be the next week. I only get tired at 4 a.m. Then that's when I'll go home. You know what I mean? So that's what I've started doing now, and I actually feel better about it.
Because you feel yourself and the vibes are immaculate or not.
Yeah, I'll just see how I'm feeling on
And
the
that's
go.
really like that's just like that's really about, I think, the essence of clubbing as well, to go out for a vibe, not to keep, like, even when you're there, if you don't feel it, what's the point of being
Nah,
there?
yeah, if you're not feeling it, leave.
Yeah, then you just leave.
Now you're just wasting money because you scope when you're not feeling it. What you think, if I get naked enough, it's cool. I'll
Then
start
it's cool,
vibing.
yeah.
So now what you start doing, you start buying alcohol. You drinking, you get
And
drunk, and you scope. Sometimes those are the nights where like you'll get blackout drunk because the whole time you'll be saying, "I need to catch a vibe," instead of just at home.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't need a force of vibe.
I think it's maybe certain people like me. I think it's just like, because I went out, I have to have fun. This is not. I don't have enough time to be going out all the time. So when I do go out, this has to be a night to remember.
Maybe people just don't want disappointing nights out. But I think that's okay to have once in a while.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I've had quite a few disappointing nights out. Like, it's gone to a point where you recognize certain patterns, and so like certain like someone will be like, "Yo, pull up to my party," and you've been to like this person's party like 12 million times, and all the times it was trash vibes. Gets to a point where you say, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I got like an assignment to do." You actually do have the assignment, but like, if it was someone else, you probably would have like went and then come and did it later. So now you're gonna say, "Nah, assignment, say Netflix." Your boy's gonna call you up maybe later, jam FIFA. Like, you actually do that instead of like having a disappointment, because I feel like if I step out the house saying I'm going to a club, I'm going to have fun, I'm expecting fun. Like, that's the only thing I expect from the night, to have fun. And now if I see that I'm not having fun, I don't mind moving to different places. But like, I also feel like what annoys me, like, I love club hopping, but what annoys me about like when it'll be like a day where you have like multiple locations, 4 or 5 locations. If you think about it, at each of those locations, you're spending like 2-3 hours max, and then you're moving. Not only is it like, forget the whole money situation. Yeah, you're moving, that's money, whatever. But it's like, you never actually get comfortable properly. You never get settled. And like, if it's like a club house party, then another club or something like that, think about it. House parties, for like the first 30 minutes, especially if it's big, you're gonna spend like the first 30 minutes greeting people, right? The next 30 minutes, y'all are getting comfortable. That's an hour gone. Now you have like an hour, 30 minutes to enjoy your time, because in that last 30 minutes, you're waiting for an Uber to come take you to the next location. So you never actually like settle down. You never actually have fun. Like, it's nice, but at some stage, it's like, let's pick one location. If that location is genuinely dead, then we'll move. If it's not, then why move? You know what I'm saying? Or if it closes, then move. But if not, let's stay, let's bloom, let's be comfortable, have a good time.
I think that's what I'm also so afraid of, in terms of like going out, in the sense where it's just like, I hate, my pet peeve is not sticking to one thing. Or like, that's why I always like planning out my stuff, and I don't openly get frustrated, but it's just like in my head I'm frustrated with, it's just like, nah, let's just dip. Let's move from here. I'm just like, yo, but this wasn't part of the plan. This was and now I'm starting to think things are out of my control, and and then I get too anxious when we actually go to a vibe and it's actually fun, because I'll be thinking at the back of my head, we're not supposed to be here. Even though it's like so casual, so on a casual thing where we can, it's so flexible like that. There was no fixed regimen, but I think in my head, because I want everything to be so straight aligned, I'm like, we have to move location. I'd rather just go home after this. There's been times where like people want to move location. I was like, just Uber home. But then that also, the FOMO, it's just like, now I'm seeing the Instagram stories get posted. Now I'm seeing the pictures with people I haven't seen for 7 years. I'm like, yo, and why didn't I go?
Like, I haven't seen my blood in so long. And then it's like, I'm messed up. But then the next time you stay, and then nothing happens.
And nothing happens, and now you're like, you should have gone home.
You go to school every day, everything's calm. You miss one day, blood.
Everything happens.
Blood. No.
That's a lesson, guys. Always go out. Never say quits.
My guy said motivation, you know.
You know what I mean? You never know what will happen. Even if it's a dead night, it's a dead night. But when it's a lit night, go crazy. Go fight night. I don't know.
Don't listen to Malice, you'll get hurt.
You get hurt.
Make informed decisions. Be responsible. Don't drink and drive.
Yo, don't drink and drive.
Yeah. No, that heavy on that one. Heavy,
bro.
But yeah, Malice, don't give advice like that. You're gonna.
Yo.
I didn't say you had to go drink to go have fun, guys.
You're gonna go.
I didn't say drink to have fun.
My guy basically said, go big or go home.
People are gonna go out now. Something bad will happen. And then be like, hey, Malice, you see that?
Let's go with that Chowder boy.
You see that Chowder boy? I listened to him. Now look what happened.
I'm not a prophet. I'm just a regular nigga. I don't even go out that much myself. But go out. Break your body.
Yo.
I'm lying, yo. I'm the lightest of lighties, bro. Lightweight. But I'm not even lightweight where I like drink, where I throw up or like do anything crazy.
Hold
Just like,
on. What?
Right.
How did you? How did you just? Why are you talking about that?
Because it's like when people say, "Yo, I'm broken." You know what I mean? Like that thing is like people go so hard.
Like when you're naked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're talking about hangovers?
Dude, I get a hangover so easy. I can't lie to you.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if I give you a beer now, you're saying hangover tomorrow?
No, dude. But it's like I get.
Maybe if it's a PTA beer, then I understand.
Yeah.
If it was brewed here, nah.
It's crazy.
Nah, alcohol that comes out of here, nah.
But I'm not a heavy drinker. That's what I'd say. And people know when I'm visibly drunk because I'm so talkative. I start talking the biggest shit, even like, you know what I mean? You talk the most because I you talk the most as well because I always come to you niggas and just start talking random shit all the time.
You confuse me so much. Even like I can't keep up with you. I'm like, well, what are you even saying?
Sometimes my guy will throw so many concepts at you, nah. And thing is, he just switches. Like he'll be talking about some crazy moon theory, just switch. I don't know.
And you know what the weird thing is? When you ask him to explain something, you can't.
Yeah.
No. You know what happens, man? You know what happens? Legitimately, when I have a conversation, I'll say things like the first 3 parts with my mouth, and the next 6 will be in my head, and then I'll say those last 3. And then I'll leave out like 6. Like,
you see, you're starting now.
What?
No, I explained that.
Start again.
Wait, so you say the beginning?
I'm not drunk. I'm so. I'm talking to you normally.
No, so if it's a letter, you're telling me you say the introduction, skip the body.
No, like
that's what
like
I understood.
If it was like a formal letter, I'll give you like the intro, and then I'll miss the first body paragraph, talk half of the second body paragraph, and then conclusion. Because in my head, I think I'm saying what I'm saying, but then Jens looks so confused. Yeah. Saying what I'm
but the scope, it's worse with you though. Like it's like that, but thing is, in those spaces, you're not quiet. You change topic. So
because I think I finished.
Yeah. So you'll say intro, and then you'll say introduction here. You'll say like beginning of first paragraph. When you stop here, you start the intro of this one. And they say, how? Where are you going with this? Because like it's not like you pause. No, you continuous. So sometimes it really is just like yo.
He makes 6 stories sound like one.
Like that's why sometimes I just laugh. Have you realized when I'm with you, I just start dying with you?
Dude, and I feel so subconscious when you say. But then like when I wake up the next morning, I realize, I was actually just being an idiot. You know what I mean? It's like I wasn't like. I wasn't like doing anything like embarrassing or stupid. It's just like, well, I was. I was
crazy.
just, I was talking like a fucking Muppet type shit. But it's like, I don't know. Alcohol, I just can't handle my alcohol. And that's on my responsibility to find out. So I know my limit now. So I'm like, I'm calm.
It's good to know your limits.
Because a lot of
you
people,
don't want to overdo it. You don't
bro,
wanna
and
overdo
pride
it.
is such a dangerous thing because so many gents,
especially with gents.
they think that they're that guy, dude. They will be sipping and sipping. Next time you see them on the floor, dude.
Boy.
And then
Sun City, Oaks. So Sun City, one of the days somehow Lelempo and I bump into these guys having like one of them. It was like a celebration for his 21st birthday, but it was only the week after. So on the way back, we're with him and he's talking about, I've never blacked out before. I've never even gotten drunk. Now
So
he's saying this to me,
challenge.
Lele, and Mpo. Obviously, we look at each other. We say, "We got you." So we go back to our chalet because we were gonna get the speaker and like a few more of our drinks. Then we had him for 30 minutes. Like he was with us for 30 minutes before we went back to his friends. Had a few shots. We went back, play. And then when we got back, he was awake for like maybe 20, 30 more minutes after. After that, my guy was flat out on the floor saying these ones, looking at the sky, couldn't see. After 1 hour, all he told us was, I haven't blacked out before. I don't even get drunk. My guy said pride on the line. We said it's cool.
Not even, you just lied.
Like,
You just lied
Like,
to
why?
seem cool. Those ones.
Why?
Oh my god. Like I sap. People used to say like, oh, I could sip a whole thing by my own and I'll never fall. And then you could just give them 1 or 2 shots and they'd be spinning.
But just got that homie that passed away after downing a whole bottle of Jaeger. Like R.I.P.
I think I heard something about that.
I saw something.
Let's go those ones. Like, why are you downing a whole bottle of Jaeger one time?
I know your whole night could go left just from a gent approaching you saying you can't drink.
Pride, They probably said, you can't
You can't drink. I can drink. Or they say I can drink more than you.
Yeah.
Then it's
then it's a challenge.
That's
when you have to
and then
step up.
gents
shot
don't
for
know.
shot.
Then gents don't know when to stop themselves because now they want to win.
Yeah. And then
Now
they
they
got
want the
2
bragging
dickheads that are out of it.
It could be a stranger. You're doing this because you want to beat some stranger. You want to prove to a stranger that you can drink more than
my
them.
guy
Like what?
probably drinking sorrows away. Like he's got reasons to be drinking this much. You just said, "Oh, you can't challenge me."
Yeah.
I'll
You
look
know what I
for
mean?
it.
He wants to fall.
Yeah, he planned the fall. He's
He wants to
probably
take
got a
you with
homie, a designated homie chilling in the corner, making sure he gets home. You came with your boys. You're the designated homie. You say, nah. He said, I can't drink.
That's pride is such a dangerous thing.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for today.
But before we wrap it up, just a young congratulations to the Blitzbox, Man, them got the gold there real quick. So loud that.
Oh, okay, shout out for that. Shout out to him.
But thank you guys for tuning in to episode 15. We'll be doing this for 15 weeks.
15.
Whatever. I'll have an ad lib there if it's the wrong episode.
Look, you say 15, I'll say 16. Lebz, you say 17. That way one of us is right.
Okay, so
But
I don't want to be wrong.
Tuning into episode.
Okay, thanks for tuning into episode.
This one.
Possibly this one. It's possibly like 15, maybe 16.
Thanks for tuning into this one.
Thanks for just tuning
Thanks.
in.
It doesn't matter what the number
this
is.
one.
Scope, I thought the camera's there the whole time. I've been looking there the whole.
Tubbzee.
You know
Yeah,
this
always.
one's not in.
Make sure to like, share,
smash that like
subscribe.
button. That's
If you enjoyed the video,
click
comment
that
your favorite
bell.
part.
Yo, we saying you can't hear us. We're talking at the same time.
You know what I mean?
Rick and Morty
Yeah.
season 6 coming
My guy
out.
said DM me. My guy
You know
said
what I
DM me
mean?
for real.
You know,
Oh,
Like I
wait.
said, DM him.
DM him as
Oh,
well.
don't do that.
You know, that's my Twizzy.
Yeah.
But yeah.